Okay, now I got this example of this pattern. Let me uh indicate here. Wait. The fuck? Okay. So, like I said, you will have a push to the upside, and then a push to the downside, and again a last push to the upside again. So that is what we call a bullish continuation, and then a bearish continuation. I'm lucky this time I got two examples. So again here it's go down, go back up to test the support, to test not the support, the resistance, and then go down again. See, now I have both these two examples. Let me clear the chart so you can see them. So you see here, the market pushed up and then reached a new resistance. After reaching that new resistance, it didn't break it, but it bounced back and then went down and then went up again. So the market was exhaling here now. It was exhaling and then inhale again. You see, the market does this thing all the time. So these structures, you must know these structures. So how do you put your trend line in these types of structures? How do you put a trend line? Remember, I said it must connect from your lows to your high, or from your high to your low. So this is how you put your trend line. You see, now this is more clear. This is more clear. A breakout is when the market price pushes up and break your resistance, which is your vertical resistance, or should I call it your what do we call this, a trend line, which breaks your trend line and closes outside the trend line, not reject and come back to inside the trend line. No, a breakout is when the market is breaking your trend line and close it outside it, like this. Look at this candle. Look at this candlestick. The market broke and closed outside. You see, this is what we call a breakout now. So the market went up and closed outside, and then did some retest and then went up again. So this is what happens every time, every day in the market. So what is retesting? Retesting, it is when the market is going back to a certain price to test it or to respect it. We mostly call it respecting the price. See, the market cannot shoot up shoot up from January to December without no retest. That can never happen. The market must come back and retest a certain level or a certain price, and then it can continue with the price. So these continuation patterns are simply described as the pro. We mostly call them the retesting patterns. Are those continuation patterns? We call them mostly the retesting patterns. This is when the market is retesting. So this is how the bullish continuation pattern looks like. And then the bearish one, it's the same thing again. I just want you to analyze firstly these types of structures before you move forward on analyzing now the whole patterns. You see, I don't want to rush things. I just want you to take your time and study this firstly before I move forward. I cannot move forward if I see you're still lacking some of the things. So now this is a bearish continuation pattern. Or uh, let me just say it like these patterns are called the bullish flag and the bearish flag. So whenever you see something like this, it is a bullish flag, and then whenever you see something like this, it is a bearish flag. So this is how you analyze a bearish flag, and this is how you analyze a bullish flag, or this is how you see or identify these types um, of patterns. We call them the market structures or the market patterns. You see, so please, people, practice this thing. You cannot be like, I want to be successful in trading and lack the practice side. How can you become successful if you do not practice? Practice makes perfect. So you must always practice on a demo account, practice um even though if you're not trading, because right now we're not in the trading session, we are in the learning session on how the market works. How do you go about analyzing the market? You see all this stuff. So if you practice this thing, go in the market, going into different pairs and see like Euro USD, and see this pair and see this pattern. I mean, go to USD ZAR and see this pattern. Go to CAT JPY and see this pattern. You will fall in love with this thing you are doing, and you will gain more knowledge on in seeing this type of patterns. You'll be like, okay, now you don't even need to put your trend line. You'll be like, now this is a bearish flag and this is a bullish flag. You see, so you need to practice more, and that's how most of us traders, we just look at the market, just look at the market without analyzing and be like, this thing will go down, this thing will go up. You see, so I need you to practice. Practice makes perfect in this type of industry. So this is how you see a bearish and a bullish flag. So let's move forward. Okay, I have another example of the bullish flag and the bearish flag. Nasdaq have a lot of these things. So let me zoom in. So you see now, starting the market prices. Remember, I said on your right hand side you will find these numbers. These numbers are not just numbers. These are the market prices, the ask price and the bid price. You will learn more about that later on a later stage, because if I can teach you, if I can tell you about these things, you'll get lost. So it's better to firstly study the technical side and see how the market works. See, work on what you see. That is technical. You are working on what you are seeing in the market. So now this is a bullish flag. Here it is another bullish flag. You see, pushing an upside, and then the market another push to the downside, and again a push to the upside. So that is a bullish flag. And a bearish flag, it is a push in a downside, and again a push to the upside, and then a push to the downside again. Always, to identify these types of structures, you must always see the trend, like the trend uh, continuing to go down or up. So all the time, you must be able to see such things. Let me go to Euro USD. It has a lot of these things again. Or a lot of things. You see, this is a very long one. This is a very long one. You see, the market pushed to the upside and then exhaled, retest, and then again went up. There's this pair that I love. There's this pair. It is AUD and ZD. AUD and ZD. And I'll show you something in this pair. Don't mind the analysis, the trend line you see in the trends. You'll just get lost. Okay, here is a bearish flag. You see, now I have another bearish flag all the time. You see, I analyzed this thing and the market went down. You see my arrow there? That means I analyzed the market back then, maybe in January or February. I don't remember. But analyzed it, and then it went down.